Hey there legends, Tori here, your Uncle Flip, Geelong-Flipper, that's me, not you, coming to you from the very, very rainy city of Geelong.
I suck. Tori here, Geelong-Flippy. Hey guys, Tori, Geelong-Flipper. It's Uncle Flip, Geelong-Flipper here.
Tori here.
Tori here, the Geelong-Flipper. Geelong-Flipper here, Tori. I'm the Uncle Flip. How you doing? Hey there guys, welcome to the show. Geelong-Flipper, I'm Tori, you're not, from the streets, the mean streets, the horrific streets of Geelong, Victoria, Australia. And I hope that this finds you well. Haven't done a longer form video in a while. For that I do apologise. Life has been busy and weird, and I'm sure that over the Christmas period many of you have experienced the same. It's one of those just weird times of the year sometimes. In any case, I wanted to have a bit of a chat to you guys. It's I've been on eBay for like 26 plus years. At least that's what they tell me when the customer service dudes say thank you for how long you've been a member. And over that period of time, like when I first joined, I sold for quite a while, managed to, I don't know, I was selling something I should have been selling during the Sydney Olympics. So that's how far back it goes. And it was before that even, and managed to get myself banned for a month. And then, but the whole time, I've I've had so little negative feedback over the transactions that I've done over that period of time that to get one recently, it kind of shocked me, and I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys about it because I know I'm certainly not the only person to be getting negative feedback. But it was just one of those bizarre things. But before we get into it, if you're a brand new viewer, thank you so very much. I'm Tori. I live in Geelong. It's a beautiful suburb. It's not the mean streets. We live by the ocean, very blessed where we are. I'm in Victoria, in a state of my country, Australia. Most of you guys who watch are Australians too, so I'm sorry about that. I know that sounds stupid. We do occasionally get people from America and a couple of our friends in the UK coming to visit. If you guys are from any other countries too, just put it in the comments. I'd love to know what sort of reach, if I'm getting any. That would be neat. And don't forget to subscribe and become a channel member. All right, got all that out of the way. So I'm a little bit about me because I haven't been on here for a little bit. I work as a full-time reseller, and by that reseller it means I buy and resell things to make my living, make my profit. And it's a catch cry if you watch many other YouTubers who do what I do, and there are a lot of them, so have a look around. Don't take anyone's advices verbatim. Do all your own homework as well. Yeah, resellers. So reselling things, and I have fun doing it, and that's how I source the majority of my income. And I also write books. You can find them on Amazon under Tori Favreau. If you like horror, give it a shot. Most of them are on Kindle Unlimited, so have a crack. Anyhow, I've been a top-rated seller for quite some time, and I take that seriously. I'm thrilled that I've provided good customer service. All the readings and ratings and feedback and all that sort of stuff has been good. And I was shipping off some orders the other day. As I said, this is my income. It's how myself and my lady keep the roof above our heads. We both do this for a living. So I was shocked. I was going through doing some orders, and I thought I like looking at some of the feedback. I do get some viewer sales, which is lovely, but not many people identify, hey, I'm a viewer and I've bought this. But every now and then feedback comes through that I may have missed. So I'm like, yep, awesome, that's cool. And I was shocked because like my feedback is always 100% positive. And I was like, I'm 99.6%. How does that even freaking work? And anyhow, it caused me to have a look through my feedback, and I know it's something you guys have experienced too. So I'm not special, though I am special in my own way, as we are all special and unique, yeah? But check this out. This is the feedback I got. I sold a Lego set, and I got it shipped away. I always send everything tracked, and I was like, oh my God, are you serious? But I have to read it. This vendor sucks. The vendor sucks. That's me. I'm the vendor. I suck. They sold me as brand new a Lego set whose box had holes in the top and back. They even put a small plaster over the damaged top. I decided not to return it because I would be building the set. However, I keep all my boxes and regard them as a key part of my collection. Gumby Cat. Gumby Cat 57. now blocked. And all I thought to myself, it made me scamper to my listing, because I take this seriously, and I take the fact that the stuff I find to resell is going into people's homes, and it's going to be part of their collection or something special to them. And I don't want to screw that up. I'm happy to sell damaged goods, because sometimes that's the only way you can get an item. But I always list what it is. And the fact that, like, and Lego, I mean, I'm covered in Lego tattoos. If I don't know a thing or two about Lego, like, seriously, bro. But I list everything that's wrong. I take photos, I take close-ups, I put it in the written description. And I package really, really, really carefully. So, all my feedback metrics on that is that I pack well, I ship on time, I've got 2-day business turnaround, I offer free returns, and this numbskull, not only got it all wrong, but put feedback on there, and I take the feedback seriously. I don't know how many of you guys, like, I know some of you guys are buyers, I am too on occasion, not that often now, but do you guys, like, check out the feedback of the person you're buying from? And I'm sure you do, because you want to be dealing with people with integrity and honesty. Yeah. So that's why I take everything so seriously when it comes to this stuff. But old mate, Gumby Cat 57, mate, with all 16 of your feedback stars, I'm bitter. I am bitter, and you know what? At first I thought I wasn't going to name and shame, but I literally thought to myself, I'm going to do this because it needs to be out there that you're posting your feedback on a public forum, in this case, on my public forum, which determines how my customers interact with me. If they think I'm a deadbeat, they're not going to buy from me. And if you were going to read that, I mean, it sounds like a kid has written it, to be honest. Though the fact there's a 57 at the end of the name and the real name of the person, who I won't say, it sounds like an older person's name. But, I mean, I'm 52 and I would never write, "The vendor sucks." I wouldn't. I'd be communicating and saying, "Hey man, got the Lego set. It was really well packaged. Notice there were a couple of holes in the box." Anyhow, that's me. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my goodness me. And I was actually a little bit shocked by it, and I just thought, well, no, I list faults. It was interesting. I wrote back, I left feedback in return. Like, I always leave positive feedback. They pay for the item. I do that straight away. Have you noticed there's a trend? And I noticed that, someone associated with a bigger eBay reseller than me, they solicit feedback by saying they'll return it once it's given. In my opinion, the buyer doesn't have to do jack shit. They don't have to leave me feedback. I'd like it if they did, but they don't have to. But they have honoured, the buyer has honoured their contract by paying for my goods and postage. Therefore, they get feedback, and they get it as soon as I send it. I had tracking feedback. And I notice a few people now. But the fact that one of these guys is like one of the biggest sellers of their particular niche on at least eBay Australia, says they will only give feedback once it's been given. They gave you their money, dude or dudette. But they gave you their money. They don't have to give you feedback. But when they do, those MFers better make sure it's accurate. In any case, I just wanted to say, and I took some screenies of this one. I wrote, "Dear buyer, please note that my description on the very first line says, notice, box has small puncture pictured." Now, the item is fully sealed from the Lego factory, but it copped a little hole, and I put it on there straight away. I then also include a very close-up photo of the hole on the box. There is no covering up of that damage. I'm not sure where this anger comes from, but I'm guessing from the language you might be a younger person. I'll follow this up with eBay customer service. Thank you. It starts to drive you nuts. So I'll dump screenies in because I did take them. I'll just quickly bring up the other one just to remind me of what I was doing, because So it was this fantastic Monkey Kid set, and I did do screenshots of everything, and I did notice here on the 5th photo, I've got my photo close-up of a little hole that is not covered. It's a puncture in the box. It is. But it is a brand new sealed Lego set that I offered same-day dispatch from. The buyer was good enough to pay promptly. I will give them that, and I always say that on my feedback. Paid $309 and paid $23 postage. So it's someone who lives near me. Not Geelong, but in Victoria at least. Isn't that right, Gumby Cat 57? And yeah, look, like I said, you're leaving feedback on another human being's business, saying that they suck. These people, I don't understand them. Keyboard warriors, maybe? I don't know. I know you guys all experience this, but I guess I've got this platform where I can talk about it. And if it resonates with you, put a comment below. You don't think I should put this video out? It's bad luck, I did. But, you know, I think these things are about communicating clearly with each other. You didn't read the description. You did not look at all the photos. You looked at the front picture of the product. You saw new and sealed, and that I send it the same. I've only got 80 characters to write this stuff on. So straight away I put what the issue was with it. The set inside is beautiful. It's a stunning Lego set. They've even said they're going to open it and build it. And I do agree. Like, I am a Lego collector also. The box for me is important, not as important as that. I am not the sort of Lego person who goes, everything has to be pristine. It's like, you could sell me a set where the box is a bit bashed or the edges a bit roughed up or whatever, and I wouldn't care too much. So I'm going to build it. I'm going to enjoy it. So yeah, this Monkey Kid set, hard to get because the set basically came out and I think they canned it almost immediately. And yeah, the photo's clearly there. I'm looking at it again now. You guys will be looking at it again now. And I just thought to myself, no, this is not right. I hopped onto eBay and hopped on 1 minute wait to speak to an agent. The eBay agent came on. I just said, look, this person is basically to say that I suck. It's on that format. I don't care if you say I do on YouTube, you know. I do. I've got a thin skin, so please don't say it unless you really mean it. Well, if you really mean it, say it. I don't know. But yeah, I just noticed that to say that I suck and that I lied about, basically that I've lied about it, put a plaster over something. I have an idea that by plaster they mean sticker. Once again, that's an old person's language, older than me. I don't stick Band-Aids on my Lego boxes or anything else. I just list what the problem is. I just thought, what more as sellers can we do? We can be honest, we can have integrity, we can ship when we promise. What else can I do to make you feel good about life? Homes. That was my thing. And even the eBay representative straight away said, this feedback's inaccurate. I can see immediately you've done the right thing. You photographed the damage. You've said what the issue was, but it's still clearly a sealed set. I'm removing the feedback. And so, yep, thank you, eBay. By the way, you guys, if you do get feedback and I didn't know this, I got that removed. I got a neutral feedback removed. The customer, have you guys ever noticed, like, the customer blames you for how the product works as though you made it? I sold a cute red cooker, and it's called like a red copper 5-minute thing. It's a grill. It's really cool. It had been tested at the op shop where I bought it, like tag and tested. I tested it also at home because I just thought, well, sometimes I know from when I was working and volunteering that sometimes the tag and tester guys would have a lazy day and they would simply just plug it in. If it didn't blow up on their meter, they'd let it go out. It wouldn't be cooked or they wouldn't test the elements. So I did that. And they said, this cooks too slowly. For 20 bucks more, I should have bought a new one and left me neutral feedback. Dude, I didn't make it. It works. It got to you. It's bloody well wrapped. You're meant to, guys, when you're buying, you're meant to be judging us on those metrics, not whether or not you like how it performs, because we didn't make it. We source it. We go out, we find things that we think people will like to buy from us. We spend the money and take the risk, and we hold on to that item, just waiting for someone to visit our shop. Geelong-Flipper on eBay. The customer service agent removed that feedback as well. They said, yeah, you're right. It's not your fault. Everything else was fine, but it makes it sound like it's your fault. Thank you. So I thought I'd try my luck. There was another neutral about a book that I'd bought where I literally say something along the lines of, the book's damaged, but it's the only one, like, just, this is why it's so cheap. It's missing stuff. But if you just want it to sort of get an idea for the story, here it is. It was an old Dr. Seuss book. You know I love Dr. Seuss. So the customer bought it and then complained there was pages missing when I'd said in the description there's pages missing. Literally, there's pages missing. And so all I'm saying to you guys is if you are funny about your feedback like I am, don't be lazy like I was. And if you see stuff you need changed, get it changed before 120 days are up. Because once the 120 days is up, that's all that they can do for you. Also, just so as you are aware, if you are contacting eBay customer service, at least through the typing, the chat, online chat, the customer service agent can only deal with 3 feedback items. So just so as you know, 3 feedback items, and then that's it. You've got to log back in and start chatting to someone new. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys that. It was frustrating and annoying. I take my customer service very seriously. I offer free returns, and I know that you guys would as well. And I just thought, let's open this up. I know there's been a lot worse going on. Like one of my friends, Disgruntled Octopus, I know he had a hellish time. That was far worse than this. And he managed to sort all that out. And he also did some videos about that. So go and check his channel. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, also, I do want to say at the front, if you're wondering who the hell that guy is, that's my that's my dear friend John Chan. He did a video, a bit of a spoof of how I do my intros, and so I thought the least I can do is tuck him into the video. John, love you, mate. Thank you for doing that. That was so much fun. Guys, put your horror stories down below. See if we can open up a dialogue. My email address is geelongflipper@gmail.com. Instagram is the same. Yeah, I do look forward to chatting to you guys. If you do want to message me through Instagram. Messaging through on the eBay. A lot of you have started like sending me private messages on eBay. Just remember that's where I'm trying to sell stuff. But more importantly for you guys, their search engine and everything is crawling every message you send. So it's being read at least by a computer. And I don't want that. Just send it via Instagram DM or email me and I'll be sure to return that. I don't have anything else to talk about. So I just want to have a chat to you guys. The negative feedback pissed me off. And I do hope, honestly, I hope this person is a younger person and this doesn't embarrass them too much. And if it does, mate, just do better. You don't say people suck. That sucks. All right, guys. You know, I could go through the whole wind-up again, I guess. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, become a channel member. Don't be a stranger. And I've got to list all this stuff now. I have been... I'll just let you know what I'm doing before I go. I was very fortunate enough that a viewer, Bron, thank you, Bron, was kind enough to give me, and I'm saying give, a truckload of vintage working Apple computers. That's plural. Apple computers. 2 carloads of working Apple stuff, still with boxes, still with manuals. I've got to test it all. But yeah, I've plugged a couple of things in. They're powering up and they're working, and I'm really overwhelmed by it. So if any of you guys specialize in vintage computer stuff, particularly Apple, hit me up on Instagram because I may need some help with this one. It's going to be a substantial sale once I get the nuts and bolts of it out, and I may document the journey just a little bit for you guys too, that you can see what I'm up against. I've got to unload it. That'll probably take me a couple of days, and then I'll show you guys what I was lucky enough to receive. All right, that was enough. Oh, that was a good, like, I couldn't shut up, could I? All right, bye. What an idiot. Bye.